Hi, loves. It's Luca. I'm sorry I didn't make videos for a while. There's been some stuff going on. I moved and then I got sick and I didn't really have time for it, but here's my next video, so let's just start talking about it. I've seen some things on Facebook, and it really makes me think and wonder, like, what I saw, it was a marble on a phone flashlight, and it looked like a little universe. And the first thing that popped in my head was, what if our universe is just a marble in somebody else's big, much bigger universe? Like, I've always, thought about certain things when I see certain posts like that. Like, other ones I've seen, about souls and other things, but, when I see posts like that, I think, deeper into it. Like, what if your soul, there's multiple souls, and your soul is just the one in control, and your conscience are the other two that are trying to build you up or break you down to try to take control. You know how people are too confident? Well, maybe if you get too confident in yourself and have so much good luck and get so good and get so proud of yourself that you don't see it coming and the other soul tries to take over. Or the bad part of your conscience is trying to break you down, so your soul's to the point that it just doesn't want to have control of the body anymore. So that soul tries to take over. And then, people with multiple personality disorder, I feel like I've seen this before, but I think that maybe, honestly, I think it's true that maybe they just have multiple souls in their body and none just haven't taken over. So they all have taken turns they each try to take control, and sometimes some would be on top, but they don't have full control like all the other ones do. And then with people that are schizophrenia, they're all it's not even they're all deciding, hey, let's try and try to take over at one. Let's all try to control the body at once, and it doesn't work out that way. And it just doesn't work out for that person. And I also feel that the government, honestly, with people with disabilities and people with mental illnesses, they're just trying to put a label on them people. Because I feel them people that have them disabilities and everything are a superior human. I feel that they have more intelligence and more strength and more everything than what a normal human being would have. And the government's just afraid that those human beings are going to overthrow the human race that we have now, and we'd go extinct, and those people would be the human race. And in my opinion, I think those people, if that did happen, those people actually would make this society better. Because honestly, with the intelligence that I've seen with several people that I know that have mental disabilities or just disabilities in general, like my little brother, he has he has autism, and he's very smart. He's really smart, and he has strength like I've never seen in a 10, 11-year-old boy. He's really strong for his age. He might not be able to talk, but he understands a lot better than a lot more people, and his feelings are more advanced. Even some people, they try go and put on a mask and fake a smile, and it works for most people. But a lot of people with disabilities, and I've seen this myself because I've tried, and they'll come up to you without even like having to ask you if you were okay. They just go up to you and be like, "What's wrong? Like, what's going on? I can tell that you're not okay." Like, some people are able to do that without it, but they know right off the bat that something's wrong, or they'll just comfort you. Like, they are very caring and loving people, a lot more than what so-called normal people are. And I feel that it would make this planet a lot better because their emotional state, their intelligence, everything is just so much better than what normal human beings are. And in the long run, with people with these disabilities, they just are labeled and it just makes them feel like they're not normal and they're not wanted and they're not supposed to be here, which is wrong because what I've seen, it's not that way. It's just the government being afraid of being overtaken and them human beings being better. And also, I honestly think that people like the CDC, it's a federal thing that worries about health. Like, if these labels and everything weren't implied, or like labels that other people were implying and everything weren't implied by the government, we wouldn't have so many people with depression or anxiety or everything else. Like, if everyone was just treated like they should be, it wouldn't even matter. Nobody would be labeled. If nobody would be labeled, it would decrease a lot of these suicide rates, these people with depression, people with anxiety. Like, it just, I don't know, I just think about it a lot, and it just makes me think that, if all this wasn't a part of life, there wouldn't be so many people that look down on themselves and wouldn't have insecurities and all these other things. Like, I mean, there's so many people out there with all these insecurities and all these other things, and it's because of labels. People label people for things that they've done. We're all human. We all make mistakes. No one's perfect, and if nobody can accept that, I think it's quite messed up. Okay? You know what? Some people do make mistakes and they don't learn from them, but that's their own ignorance, okay? If they want to do that, don't judge them. They can do what they want. Like, don't put labels on people just for mistakes that they've made. And if they keep making them, still don't put labels on them. That's how their mind is working. Like, with certain things that happen in their life, it makes them think a certain way. Not everybody thinks the same, that everybody does everything the same and deals with stuff the same way. Everybody is different in their own way. Everybody is amazing and beautiful in their own way, and honestly, if everybody would just see that, this world would be so much better. So much better. I'm not saying that you won't have those people that go and do things like that and still have depression and all these other things. Like, life happens. Life is really a bitch. Like, I mean, I'm sorry for my language, but it really is. Like, honestly, like, things happen and they just make life hard, but what makes it harder are the labels and the names and everything else. It just makes it even harder for the people that are dealing with things in their life, and I honestly don't see how that's fair. Everyone wants to be treated equally and wants to be treated fair, but yet they get labels, and they label everybody, and then when people don't like them because they label them, they get all pissy and mad. Like, if you're gonna get pissy and mad for labeling somebody, just don't. They don't like you, then just don't do it. If that if that's something that you really are going to get mad about because you're doing something to hurt somebody in a different way, of course they're not going to like you. If you're intentionally doing something and calling people names, they're not going to like you. Like, you gotta treat people with respect. And honestly, I seen another post and it said, I was raised to treat the janitor with the same respect as the CEO, and that works for everybody in life. Like, the janitor is like the people down low, and then the CEO are the people that are like up here, and like people that are rich and have all these things. Like, yeah, they have their own struggles too, but a lot of people respect them, like all the famous people out there. And then the people that don't have really anything, they aren't treated the way they should be. And like people with disabilities, those are the ones that are treated worse most of all. And it just really makes me mad sometimes when people want to sit here and act like they do. It's it's so frustrating. Like, I wish people could just grow up, act their age, and learn some respect. If they learned respect and learned not to label people and learned how to treat people the right way, this world would be so amazing. Like, I'm sorry I keep repeating myself on that, but I just want to get my point across. Like, it's just, it's insane. And, like, it's just, I don't know, like, people just are always so mean and, like, negative about everything. Like, somebody makes one little mistake and it doesn't happen, but most human beings, when they make their mistakes, they learn from them. They go and do what they do, and then they realized what it did and what the consequences were from it, and they learn from it. Yes, there are some people out there that are just ignorant and won't do that, but don't judge them for that. That's that's just how their mind works. Like, some people's minds don't work like other people's. Like, there's similar things to a lot of different things. Like, yeah, everybody has their own little clique and everything else, and they have the same interests and everything, but still, every individual person is different in their own way. And every individual person is beautiful and amazing, and like I said, nobody's perfect, but the imperfections is what makes you who you are. It makes you so unique as a person. And I wish everybody could see this, but everyone that does watch this, I thank you. And if you've watched the whole video, I love you guys. You guys are amazing. And if you guys can, comment what you think about this video. And give me probably about 20 likes on the video. Because I know I don't got that many subscribers. I got a lot of people that have watched previous videos. But they just don't seem interested in me. But that's alright. I mean, it's no big deal. You don't have to like everybody in life. So, it's not a big deal, but I should be making another video soon, and I will see you guys later. Bye, loves.